Hi everyone. In the previous lecture, we discussed how to calculate the area of common 2D shapes. In today's lecture, we will move one step further and learn about the parameter of those same shapes. As we already know, area is the measure of the space enclosed within a shape, like this inside colored area is actually the enclosed area of this rectangular shape. But the parameter is the total distance around the boundary of the shape, that is starting from one side and moving along this rectangular shape. So the whole boundary is the parameter of this shape. Now let's begin and explore how to calculate the parameter of different 2D shapes in simple and clear way. In the parameter calculations, let's begin with the rectangle. The opposite sides of any rectangle are always equal. The formula for the parameter calculation is 2 times length plus width. Parameter is represented with P, and this is equal to 2 times length plus width, where L is for length and width is represented by W. For example, length of this rectangular shape is 8 centimeter and width is 3 centimeter. So A's opposite sides of rectangle are same, therefore this side is also of 3 centimeter and this side will be of 8 centimeter. So by using this formula, parameter is equal to 2 times length, which is 8 centimeter, plus 3 centimeter, so this is equal to 2 into 8 centimeter plus 3 centimeter is 11 centimeter, and 11 multiplied by 2 is 22 centimeter. Therefore, the parameter is 22 centimeter of this rectangle. You can also add like this. Starting from this point, 8 centimeter plus 3 centimeter is 11, plus 8 centimeter is 19, and plus again 3 centimeter is 22. So total area of this rectangle becomes 22 centimeter. For the perimeter calculation, our next 2D shape is a square. All four sides of any square are equal. The formula for the perimeter calculation of a square is 4 times s. That is 4 times s, where this s is the side. So if suppose one side is of 5 centimeter, then the other 3 sides will be also of 5 centimeter, because according to its property all 4 sides of a square is equal. So you can multiply 4 with 5 and you will get the perimeter, which is 20 centimeter in this case. You can also add 5 with another 5 with another 5 and another 5. 4 times you can add 5 to get the same answer, which is 20 centimeter in this case. For the perimeter calculation, our third shape is the triangle. There are 3 sides of any triangle, and sometimes they are equal and sometimes they are different. So 3 sides of a triangle may be equal or different. The formula for the perimeter calculation is A plus B plus C, where A is the first side, B is the second side, and C is the third side, lengths of the sides. So if the sides are different, then it is called, or the triangle will be called, a scalene triangle. In scalene triangle, all sides differ from each other. But there is a special case called equilateral triangle, in which all sides of a triangle are of same length. If the sides of a triangle are different, then the formula will be A plus B plus C. But if it is an equilateral triangle, then you can multiply one side by 3 to get the perimeter of the triangle. Our next shape is parallelogram. So the opposite sides of any parallelogram are always equal. The formula for the perimeter calculation of a parallelogram is equal to 2 times A plus B, where A and B are the lengths of the two different sides. That is, if one side is equal to A, then the other side will be equal to B. As opposite sides are equal, therefore this side will be B and this side will be A. So you can use the formula 2 times A plus B Here in this example, A is equal to 7 centimeter and B is equal to 4 centimeter. Then substituting the values in the formula, this is 2 times 7 plus 4, which is 11, and again this is equal to 22. As the unit of measurement is centimeter, so we will express our result in centimeter. Our next shape for the parameter calculation is a circle. So, as a circle is not a polygon, therefore we call the parameter a circumference. That is, a polygon is a shape made of straight line segments like rectangle or square. That is, this square is made of line segment. So this is called a polygon, and we calculate the outside area and called it a parameter. But in circle, as this circle has no straight sides, its boundary is completely curved. So unlike polygons, you can't count sides in a circle. Here we can count sides and it is 4, but in circle we cannot count sides. The parameter is called the circumference. So if you want to calculate the outside boundary of this circle, this would be called the circumference. Formula for the circumference of a circle is this, represented with C. Like in the previous shapes, we represent the formula with the P, but we cannot use P here because here the outside boundary calculation is called the circumference. So we will use C, and C will be equal to 2 pi r, where r is the radius and radius is the measurement from the center point to the side of the circle. So this is radius. Radius is given, whereas pi is approximated to this 3.1416. So here in this example, radius is of 4 centimeter. So by using the formula, C becomes 2 multiplied by 3.1416, and then 4 because you put the value of r, and this will give you 25.13 centimeter. So you can practice problems for these formulas now. Thank you.